Good evening, folks, and welcome back to our third segment of Philippines Uncut.
Maybe when I mentioned that we turned it around 5 or 6 years ago, it's just coincidental that that was the time that Mrs. Mammon joined the
Good
team.
timing.
Yes,
Good timing. Alam niyo po, like most entrepreneurs, talagang it's not unusual to have multitasking ho, no? Pag entrepreneur, you're the HR head, you're the accounting head, you're the marketing head, and that's, I guess, what really entrepreneurs are all about, no? Hands-on approach to business. Ma'am, I have a question. Coming from Sun Microsystems as MD, what was it like to segue ho to the theme park, fantasy theme park business?
Well, frankly, I didn't find it difficult because I'm a people lover. I love people. I love to enjoy, being with people. I love to entertain, and I love to give solutions. Just like IT solution now, it's solution to their stress. So I guess entertainment relieves the stress. So personally, I'm also CEO, Chief Entertainment Officer.
Nice, nice.
I
That's
also
a CEO I like.
Yeah, I performed there too. So I really think that it wasn't a big shift, but in terms of the business side, it's about listening to your customers and making sure that we offer what they want. So Mr. Mammon said we turned it around. I think that's the key. Marketing is key.
Yes, and very important because, and I want to ask you this, you guys started 20 years ago, or just over 20 years ago.
Yes.
And how do you keep a park relevant? Like, how do you keep the interest there? Because people come and then they say, okay, what do I have to go back? I've been there, done that. How do you keep it exciting and interesting in the people's minds? Sir?
Well, the rule of thumb really is to try and have something major every 2 to 3 years and something new every year. And that's what we've been trying to do for the past 6 years. But other than that, it's really maybe the kind of service that we offer, plus the different marketing promotions and activities that we have in park that Mrs. Mammon and her team have come up with over these past years.
Opo. I noticed in your ads, are those TVCs? Do they come out on TV? Or
Yes.
how do you reach your target market?
Well, of course, we use social media and have a very good marketing team headed by Becca Rufino. And as you probably see, we always try to have a special event for each member of the family because our target market are the families. That's why we'll never go for gambling, and there's no alcohol, and so we make sure that the park is safe for the families.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome entertainment for everyone.
Yes,
so
yes.
enjoy.
Especially the teenagers because now you have to watch over them, right? But when they're there with the barkada, it's wholesome, fun, safe.
Yes, yes. And the team is all in-house. How much input do you guys rely on consultants outside, or really this is really all of you, or I think it's Mrs. Mammon's show?
It's interesting that when Ms. Mammon came in, the first thing she did was really put everything in-house. And I guess the results speak for themselves. We've been able to do very effective programs for marketing, promotions, PR, doing it mostly ourselves, subcontracting some outside, but it's mostly 95% in-house.
Do you do other things? What other non-traditional ways do you go out and reach your customers? Do you engage in other things like non-traditional media, non-traditional advertising or promotions?
Well, I guess if it's just purely marketing, it's usually traditional.
Yep.
But in terms of sales strategies, we're very particular about partnering. Partner is in our DNA. So with the schools, we partner with tour operators, tour coordinators, travel coordinators. But with corporate, then we also partner with the people in the establishments.
What about CSR programs? Does Enchanted Kingdom carry any of
Yeah.
these out?
I always say that in EK, CSR is our lifetime mission. I mean, the business itself is CSR because it's aimed to provide happiness to all kinds of people, and especially the disabled. So yes, we do provide free entry to religious
Okay,
people. Yeah,
okay.
and then recently we had finished. We're almost finishing a 20. It's called Elders Magical Charity Tour. So if they can't go to Enchanted Kingdom, we bring Eldar, our mascot, to entertainers to entertain the people, like in Tahanan ni Maria, in Home for the Aged.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you have a whole cast of characters there. Huh?
Yes,
You have
that's
completo,
right.
you have singers, you
Yes.
have musicians,
Yes,
mascots.
yes.
So this was a very
Oh.
recent initiative that we did. So we brought part of Enchanted Kingdom to them, to orphanages, to schools, to old folks' home. And this is very similar to the tie-up that we also did with the Department of Education and Culture.
Balik
That is the right?
Yeah.
Balik
Yeah.
Eskwela program, wherein because the decks were asking for donors to repaint
Opo.
and decorate school rooms.
Yes.
Rooms.
So for 2 or 3 times we did that, but it was not only just repainting the rooms with pastel colors. We put in some of the characters of EK, the rides as backdrop, and also put in the positive values that we espouse at EK. So in fact, the classrooms that we painted became very popular for the students, and it really attracted them to go to school. But I think the biggest
Ganda.
compliment is what Brother Armin Luistro told us when we visited them one time, and I'll let Ms. Mamon talk about that.
Ano po sabi ni
Well,
Secretary?
of course, he encouraged the teachers to be magical, meaning some boring subjects like physics can also be taught in Enchanted Kingdom. So we do have our own Explora kits. It's under our program called Edutainment, educating while entertaining. So we have that already for from preschool to K to 12.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we have like physics and behind the rides, and we have all our plants labeled in the park. So it's really a different kind of classroom. It's an
Nice,
enchanting
nice.
classroom, EK.
Nice. It makes education fun.
Yes,
and,
yes,
it's
fun.
stimulating
Yes.
and interesting for students.
Yes, yes, yes.
Opo.
And even for teachers too. That's why we actually give free entrance to teachers on October 6th. That's a World
Teachers Day.
Teachers Day. So that they too will learn what the students see. Because sometimes the teachers are left behind and only the students go for field trips. So they have also their time in Enchanted Kingdom.
Opo. Let's talk about now po your expansion plans and your plans for this year. Big things coming up. You're launching a very exciting new ride. Can I call it a ride or is it
Yeah, it is a
ride?
ride.
It's a
And
ride.
it's here now. The tarp is beside you, Mrs. Mama. It says Aguila takes off in 2016.
That's right.
And we saw before we started the first segment that beautiful video.
Yes.
Now tell us a bit about this and what can we expect?
When we first opened Enchanted Kingdom, we envisioned it to be the first of its kind in the Philippines, a world-class theme park. But after 20 years and after seeing trends in the industry, we felt that we could do more and offer more to our guests. So the dream really now is to convert that one-day stay in Enchanted Kingdom into something longer, which means that we have to offer our guests more things to do. So it means more zones in the park or an expansion of the theme park itself. It will be some lodging facilities so that they can.
This photo we have here
Oh,
is
yes.
currently constructed.
This is
a
really-
construction now.
This is
happening.
actually
Yeah.
being constructed. This is the
Wow.
Aguila attraction. It's right beside
Nice.
our Enchanting Events tent where we have corporate gatherings. So the Aguila Theater is it's almost 8 stories high, and it will have flying theater inside that will showcase the beauty and splendor of the Philippines.
When you say flying theater po, what does that mean? Like surround and it'll move, is that? It
Yes,
is.
it has a gigantic screen, and then
Special
the seats
effects.
move, and you smell and see a lot of things.
Smell even.
Yes.
This is something I've never experienced before, huh?
Yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
May tawag na smell-o-vision. No. This is taking it really to the whole next level.
It's really
Immersive
it's really
experience, yeah.
taking it to the regional or to the international level,
Opo.
and hopefully address also the clamor of our foreign guests to see more.
Opo, and this theater will also be a venue not just for Aguila, but maybe if you have productions later on for other
Yes.
things, it'll be here in this theater.
Yes, it will be mainly for Aguila, but it's also a message that we'd like to deliver to our audiences, and this is the protection of the environment and sustainability.
Very
The
nice.
Aguila is just a symbol of what we have to preserve because we know that it's very endangered. But on a bigger, a more holistic picture, it's the environment that we have to protect for mankind.
Very nice team po. Very nice team. When can we expect this to be up and running? It says 2016, pero I wanna, I wanna
Yeah,
be one of the
you'll be
first.
invited.
I wanna be the first.
You'll definitely be invited, and most definitely this will open during the third quarter of this
Third
year.
quarter. So a lot of things happening this year, and very exciting times for EK.
Yes, and this is just the first salvo of that big plan that we have of converting EK from a standalone destination into an integrated attractions destination.
Wonderful, where people can stay for several days, and
Stay.
maybe like a resort.
Families,
Yes,
yeah.
go to a water park,
Water park.
while the parents attend the convention in our convention center. The children will be in the water park or the theme park, and some other friends can be in the retail, dining, entertainment area. So it's a place for people to spend a weekend or maybe even more than a weekend.
Bravo, bravo, sir. Now, last words po. Let's start with Mrs. Mamon. Maybe last words for our viewers.
Well, I guess with God, everything's possible. Because as you probably have realized, 20 years, and Mr. Mammon had said, we've gone through a roller coaster ride. Now we're really enjoying impressive growth. But this time, it's not just for us. We're members of the Tourism Congress, so we're helping also Philippines to support tourism and bring in the foreign guests through our Aguila project.
Very good. Thank you, madam. Sir?
As for me, I would just like to quote Disney that nothing is impossible. It just takes a little longer. And for us at Enchanted Kingdom, that's what happened. It took us 20 years to get to where we are now. But I think the next 20 years won't take us that long to really bring it to the level that we want. Because we have the experience, we have the people, we have our very loyal guests, and most of all, we have our belief in the Supreme Being up there.
Very nice, sir. Well, sir, congratulations on your success. Exciting times ahead. And your story is amazing, and I'm sure our viewers have enjoyed hearing it straight from you guys. Thank you very much, po.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank
much.
you
More
for
power to you
inviting
guys.
us.
No, and we'll visit the kingdom very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little trip now through Enchanted Kingdom with, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Mamon. Join us again next week here in the show, where we talk about matters to you guys because you guys matter the most. I see you next week.